Hi, I'm Misty Powell from the Flip Side Perspective, and today we're talking about something that affects every thought you think, every reaction you have, and every pattern you repeat. Neural conditioning and neurohabituation, and how they shape human consciousness. If you've ever wondered why you keep reacting the same way, why certain thoughts feel automatic, and why change feels hard even when you want it. This is why. Let's break it down in a way that's simple, grounded, and human. What is neural conditioning? Neural conditioning is the process where your brain learns to respond automatically based on repeated experiences. It's your brain saying, "This is familiar. This is what we do here." It's built through repeated thoughts, repeated emotional states, repeated behaviors, repeated environments. Your brain is always trying to conserve energy, so it builds shortcuts, narrow pathways that become your default pattern. This is why you react before you think, you assume before you question, you feel before you understand. Your brain is not trying to sabotage you. It's trying to protect you with what it already knows. What is neurohabituation? Neurohabituation is your brain's ability to stop noticing things that are repeated over time. It's why you stop hearing a fan after a few minutes. You stop noticing a smell. You stop reacting to something that used to feel intense. Your brain filters out what it believes is not a threat or not new. But here's the deeper truth. Your brain also habituates to chaos, stress, self-criticism, emotional shutdown, survival mode, unhealthy relationships, overworking, being overlooked, being responsible for everything. Your nervous system can become used to what is not good for you. This is where consciousness comes in. These two shape human consciousness. Your consciousness, your awareness, your identity, your sense of self is shaped by the patterns your brain repeats. When neural conditioning and habituation work together, they create. They create your automatic identity, the version of you that runs without thinking. For example, if you grew up needing to be strong, you become conditioned to suppress your needs. If you were praised for productivity, you habituate to burnout. If you were criticized often, you become conditioned to self-doubt. If you lived in chaos, calm feels unsafe at first. Your brain doesn't choose what's healthy, it chooses what's familiar. This is when change feels uncomfortable, not because it's wrong, but because it's new. Consciousness is the interrupter. Human consciousness is the part of you that can step outside the pattern and say, is this actually me, or is this conditioning? Consciousness is awareness, choice, presence, the ability to observe your thoughts instead of becoming them. When you activate consciousness, you interrupt the automatic pattern long enough to create a new one. This is where emotional intelligence comes in. Emotional intelligence is the bridge between your conditioned brain and your conscious self. It helps you pause before reacting, choose a new response, regulate your nervous system, create new neural pathways, build a new identity. This is how you rewire your life. How to rewire neural conditioning. Here are the science-backed steps. Awareness, 1. You can't change a pattern you can't see. 2. Interrupt the automatic response, a breath, a pause, a moment of presence. 3. Choose a new micro action. Create new pathways. 4. Regulate your nervous system. A regulated brain learns faster. 5. Repeat until it becomes familiar. Repetition is how the brain rewires. This is how you move from survival to consciousness, from reaction to intention, conditioning to choice. Why this matters for your life? Because your brain is not your identity. Your patterns are not your personality. Your conditioning is not your truth. You are not stuck. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are simply running a pattern your brain learned to protect you. And anything learned can be unlearned. Anything repeated can be rewired. Anything familiar can be replaced with something healthier. This is the heart of human consciousness. The ability to choose who you become. If this resonates with you, subscribe for more science-backed, emotionally intelligent content about how your brain, your nervous system, and your consciousness shape your life. And remember, you are not your conditioning. You are one who can change it.